Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer has tested numerous high-performance gaming mice recently, but found this particular one to be in a class of its own. They immediately praised its incredibly lightweight design, which glides effortlessly across the mouse bed. A standout feature for our reviewer are the side grips, which provide such a secure hold that other devices now feel slippery in comparison. While this client was overwhelmingly positive, they did note one minor personal preference. The side buttons could protrude slightly more for a more distinct tactile feel, though they are perfectly functional as is and don't cause any misclicks. In contrast, the scroll wheel was cited as one of the best features on the device. Its tension, button press, and low-profile textured grip were found to be perfect, especially for someone who rests a finger on the wheel during gameplay. The main clicks are also tuned exceptionally well, offering a solid, responsive feel without any accidental double clicks. Internally, the device is packed with top-tier technology, from its optical switches that prevent debounce issues to its flawless sensor. A huge plus for this user was the ability to operate the mouse without any mandatory software. While a customization suite is available for those who want sync lighting effects, our reviewer was happy to avoid extra bloatware and use the simple plug-and-play functionality, which includes a convenient DPI switch on the bottom. Even the stock cable is impressive, offering a high degree of flexibility. Though this enthusiast eventually made some personal modifications to the feet for an even smoother glide, they feel the product is exceptional right out of the box. Ultimately, this client, who typically favors smaller brands, was completely won over by this mouse, citing its thoughtful, performance-focused design as a testament to its quality.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer comes with a long history in competitive gaming, having been there since the early days when the first generation of gaming-specific peripherals started to appear. They feel the company behind this mouse was a true pioneer back then, but that in more recent times, other brands had come to dominate the scene. For this client, the release of this particular gaming mouse marks a powerful return to form, putting the manufacturer right back where they belong among the top-tier choices for serious players. When it comes to actual performance, the experience is defined by the perfect synergy between its shape and its remarkably low weight. Our reviewer, who prefers a claw grip with the base of their palm acting as a pivot point, found this mouse to be an absolute dream for that specific style of control. Moving on to its features, the mouse wheel is singled out as being by far the best this client has ever used. It has absolutely no wobble, is practically silent, and provides subtle yet firm feedback for each scroll. The main clicks, however, are a different story and took some getting used to. The reviewer honestly notes they feel a bit mushy compared to the loud, tactile clicks on other popular models, and they did have some initial concerns. However, after adjusting, they realized that the softer touch required to actuate the buttons made their fingers feel quicker and more nimble. This ultimately resulted in less strain and more gain during intense gameplay. Finally, the side buttons on the opposite side are designed to be nearly impossible to press accidentally. While our reviewer sometimes likes having extra binds within easy reach, they agree this is a huge benefit for anyone who has ever been frustrated by misclicks, showcasing the thoughtful design of this peripheral.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer was definitely curious about this mouse. Honestly, they weren't sure what to expect when they ordered it, but they enjoy trying out different mice and already own a whole collection of popular ones. They were previously using a Death Adder, but this new one has definitely caught their attention. First thing our reviewer noticed was just how small this mouse is. It's surprisingly thin and short. Luckily, they have smaller hands, so it's not an issue. It's designed to be ambidextrous, but it somehow feels incredibly comfortable, almost as if it wasn't specifically made for either hand. It's a clever design. The clicks on the left and right buttons are very satisfying, reminding them a bit of the Death Adder, but not quite as light. Still, it's closer to that feel than any of their other mice. The side buttons are nearly flush with the surface, but still have that signature satisfying click that they associate with this brand. They believe this brand consistently delivers the best button feel of any mice they've used. The buttons themselves are small, but that's fitting given the overall size of the mouse. And the cord, absolutely amazing. It's easily the best stock cable they've ever encountered, feeling almost like a high-quality, slightly stretchy shoelace. While this client hasn't had the mouse long enough to fully assess its long-term durability, it feels well built and they expect it to hold up well. It might be a bit pricey, so if you're currently happy with your current rodent, they suggest waiting for a sale. However, it's definitely worth considering, especially if you're already looking for a new mouse. Personally, our reviewer doesn't think the lightweight design makes a huge difference, seeing it more as a marketing trend. Unless you have serious wrist issues, the small difference in weight probably won't be noticeable. If you do have wrist problems, you should be prioritizing ergonomics anyway. That being said, this mouse could be a good option for minimizing strain. Overall, this reviewer is pleased. It's something different and it fits comfortably in their palm. If you have very large hands, it might be a little too small for a palm grip, but it would likely be ideal for fingertip or claw grips. As always, this client recommends taking advantage of return policies to try it out for yourself.
And that's a wrap. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you've got thoughts. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.